Good evening, viewers. This is Apex News India. I am Deepika S. Lingdor welcoming you to the news. Let us first take a look at the headlines. And now the news in detail. Hours after a deadly car blast near Delhi's Red Fort killed 9 people and injured over a dozen, the first visuals of the suspected bomber have surfaced. The suspect, identified as Dr. Umar Mohammed, is believed to be the suicide bomber who drove the white Hyundai i20 that exploded near the historic site on Monday evening. His mother and brothers have been detained for questioning in Jammu and Kashmir. CCTV footage shows the car parked near the Red Fort for nearly 3 hours with the driver inside, not stepping out even once. The car finally moved toward the traffic signal near the metro station, where it exploded around 6:52 p.m. Speaking on the blast, DCP North Raja Banthia confirmed that an FIR has been registered under the UAPA Explosives Act and the Bharatiya Nyaya Sanhita. He said several specialized teams from Delhi Police, FSL and NSG are on site, collecting evidence to aid the investigation. The probe is in a preliminary stage, so it's too early to draw conclusions. Postmortems are ongoing at LNJP Hospital. 5 have been completed so far and 6 victims have been identified.
As of now, I can only tell you that an FIR has been registered under the UAPA Explosives Act and Bharatiya Nyaya Sanhita. Investigation has been taken up and there are many specialized teams of Delhi Police, FSL, NSG also here on the scene of crime and they are lifting evidences possible to help in the investigation.
So what was the route of the vehicle? Because some people are
It is, no, we are doing investigation on it. अभी investigation बहुत ही preliminary stages के ऊपर है. Anything, any comment on that will be too premature and अभी जब तक coherent पूरी चीजें sequence of events क्या है सब कुछ लिंक नहीं होता तब तक कुछ भी कहा जाना मुश्किल है.
Have you identified the driver of the vehicle who was seen in the
It is still ongoing. It is the investigation is
Has the
undergoing.
body been identified? That body?
The investigation is undergoing. There are many bodies there and postmortems are also being getting conducted at LNJP. 5 postmortems have already been done. So we are in the process of identifying some of them and there are other people also who are getting treatments. So as of now, what body and or anything related to that is still.
Do you have unidentified bodies also?
Yes, there are
How
one
many?
or two bodies, but yes, we have already identified 6 bodies. They have been postmortem has been done on 5.
So you are confirming there are 2 bodies which are identified. Have any family members come and?
No, that is that is also preliminary because there are body parts also. So that has to be joined and that has to be logically connected with.
हमारे साथ DCP North हैं राजा भाटिया, उनसे बात कर लेंगे.
The Delhi blast has sparked a massive political debate. Critics allege that it took a terror attack for top leaders to return to the capital and take charge. Chief Minister Rekha Gupta visited LNJP Hospital only after the blast, while the Home Minister also cut short his election campaign. Observers say Delhi was left exposed, battling severe air pollution and now a major security lapse as both leaders were campaigning in Bihar.
अरे स्वागत है भाई केंद्र मंत्री भाई यार अरे यार यार तुम यार दूसरा खराब कर रहे यार अरे भाई इलाज रहा है ना अपना ही बंदा देखना एक बार लाइन मारना सीधा भाई
Hey!
East Khasi Hills SP Vivek Siem announced that police will soon file a second charge sheet in the shocking Saura honeymoon murder case of Indore businessman Raja Raghuvanshi. The document will name 5 people, including the prime accused Sonam Raghuvanshi, her lover Raj Kushwaha, and 3 hired hitmen Akash Singh Rajput, Vishal Singh Chauhan, and Anand Kurmi. CM said the report awaits forensic results from CFSL Hyderabad and is expected by the 3rd week of November. He added that police have strong grounds against all accused and will proceed once forensic confirmation is received.
What's the status on that?
The second charge sheet is on its way. Once we get the forensic reports from the CFSL Hyderabad, we will actually be able to submit our second charge sheet. So our deadline would be probably, our timeline is probably next by first week December we're supposed to submit, but by 3rd week November we should be submitting our charge sheet.
There is enough ground for the 3 accused also in Sonam case?
Well, let us see first for the forensic report when it comes. There's enough ground, adequate ground as of now, but let us clinch that matter with the forensic report.
There's been a lot of doubt that this will doubt that Sonam Raghuvanshi will easily get bail. Like, how do you look at this overall assessment?
I see we've built a tight case and all that, and SIT has given a very robust charge sheet. Bail would be, again, like I said, is not it does not depend on the police investigation, but it's on the discretion of the court.
Can you also give
A local court in Shillong has granted bail to 4 leaders of the Meghalaya Commercial Truck Owners and Drivers Association, including President Mosk Langdar Marngar. The other 3 are Tebor Marngar, Thrangbor Lingdo, and Heybor Paryat. Although bail has been approved, the formal release order will be issued on Tuesday and sent to the Shillong District Jail. Sources say the 4 are likely to walk free by Tuesday afternoon.
Well, with regard to the protest in Monkneng Junction, 4 people were arrested, and initially 3 cases were registered against them. Subsequently, on Thursday, there was also an escort of cement and clinker trucks from West Jaintia Hills, from East Jaintia Hills via West Jaintia Hills, and there was a lot of stone pelting and damage to our vehicles, for which a 4th case was registered. So we have a total of 4 cases, and bail has been moved today. That will be in the discretion of the court whether court will grant bail, and we'll take it from there.
What do you have to say about the allegations made against the police that there was a lot of force used?
No, the crowd out there were actually informed by the magistrate on duty to not obstruct the trucks, the movement of trucks and all that, and they were properly informed, clearly informed not to obstruct. However, after the trucks came also and we escorted them, there was huge pelting of stones, there was assault, and there was a person also abducted. And what happened was there was mayhem and violence out there, and for which police had to resort to mild lathi charge. It is not that there was we flouted any norms, and also that we had there was excesses from the police. It was very minimum, and we were very restrained.
there is a pressure on the police to release the
No, there's no pressure as such for them. There's no pressure to release them. In fact, bail is it's within the hands of the judiciary.
Sir, on what ground is 4 were?
The leaders, they were the people who are right in front in that agitation, and when all these crimes were committed out there, I mean, they were the people at the forefront.
the law will take its own course. I mean,
Yes,
as far as law
law will take its own course.
So can you
Reacting to the Delhi explosion, BJP leader CP Singh from Jharkhand alleged that sleeper cells and anti-national elements are being sheltered by the opposition's INDI alliance. He said, such people weaken the nation from within. Traitors and those who protect them must be crushed under the bulldozer of justice.
सर दिल्ली में विस्फोट हुआ, विपक्ष कह रहे हैं कि चुनाव को देखते हुए कहीं न कहीं ये साजिश इसके पीछे।
देखिए, विपक्ष जो है ना, इंडी गठबंधन वाले, ये टुकड़े टुकड़े गैंग को समर्थन करने वाले लोग, सहयोग करने वाले, गलबहियां करने वाले। आज टुकड़े टुकड़े गैंग वाला कन्हैया कुमार जो कहता था अफजल हम शर्मिंदा हैं, तेरे कातिल जिंदा हैं, इंशाअल्लाह इंशाअल्लाह, वही कन्हैया आज कांग्रेस का प्रचार कर रहा है, कांग्रेस में है। तो मैं कहूंगा कि भारत में रहने वाले जो स्लीपर सेल है, राष्ट्रद्रोही, देशद्रोही, गजवाए हिंद का सपना देखने वाले लोग, वैसे लोगों का इन्हीं इंडी गठबंधन से खाद पानी मिलता है और यही लोग संरक्षण देते हैं। बाहर पाकिस्तान जो है पड़ोसी देश है, बदल तो सकता नहीं है और कभी नहीं बदलेगा। तो वहां से जो भी आतंकवादी भेजे जाते हैं उसको संरक्षण राष्ट्र में बैठे हुए, देश में बैठे हुए राष्ट्रद्रोही लोग देते हैं। हमने देखा कि डॉक्टर आदिल पकड़ा गया है या कई लोग पकड़े गए हैं, कल ही पकड़े गए थे और हजारों केजी RDX अमोनिया वगैरह बरामद हुआ है। तो ये देश के अंदर बैठकर और देश को कमजोर करने का काम कर रहे हैं। ऐसे देशद्रोहियों को देश के अंदर बैठे हुए, ऐसे समर्थकों को देश के अंदर बैठे हुए संरक्षण देने वाले को बुलडोजर से कुचलने की जरूरत है और सरकार कुचलेगी, कुचल भी रही है, लेकिन और थोड़ा तेजी लाने की जरूरत है ताकि ये स्लीपर सेल वाले को दिन में तारे नजर आने लगे।
कई लोगों की
यह दुखद है, अब तो कहीं कहे दुखद है, लेकिन मैं कहा ना कि ये देशद्रोही लोग इस तरह की घटनाओं को अंजाम दे रहे हैं और कांग्रेस से लेकर राजद हो या इंडी गठबंधन वाले सारे वैसे लोगों को समर्थन देने का काम कर रहे हैं।
बिहार में आज दूसरे फेज का चुनाव है, क्या लगता है? और घाटशिला में भी उपचुनाव।
देखिए, बिहार का चुनाव में एनडीए पहले ही चरण के चुनाव में बढ़त बना लिया है और दूसरे चुनाव में भी, क्योंकि बिहार की जनता राजनीतिक रूप से परिपक्व है, तो निश्चित रूप से एनडीए को भारी बहुमत से विजय बनाएगी और जहां तक मेरा अनुमान है 2/3 बहुमत से विजय। घाटशिला में भी भारतीय जनता पार्टी का उम्मीदवार बाबूलाल।
In Pulwama, the family of Dr. Muzammil, arrested in the Faridabad terror module case, has come forward defending him. His brother Azad Shakil said, he last visited us in June for our father's surgery. We have never had a single case against our family in 50 years. We are Indians by heart. We've even faced stone pelting for India. He was innocent. The family added that Dr. Muzammil's sister's wedding, which he was to attend, has now been cancelled.
सबके हवाले से
जी सर, डॉक्टर साहब को एलिगेशंस लगा रहे हैं, ये इसके साथ इसको सामान रिकवरी हुई है कुछ। हाँ, ये पिछले 3 सालों से डॉक्टरी कर रहे हैं दिल्ली में। जी सर।
क्या सुनने में आया आपको, क्या लग रहा है आपको, क्या बताएं?
सर, ये लोग मुलाकात भी नहीं दे रहे हैं, किसी से मिलने भी नहीं दे रहे हैं। हमें 4 साल, ये 1 साल में 2 बार आता है घर में छोटे। पिछली बार ये आया था, उस टाइम हमारे पापा की सर्जरी थी, 4थी सर्जरी थी पापा की। जी सर।
तो डॉक्टर साहब की शादी हुई अभी या नहीं हुई?
नहीं सर, वो अनमैरिड है।
तो सुनने में कोई किसी के साथ एंगेजमेंट हुई, ये सही बात है?
नहीं सर, ये सब एलिगेशन है।
Jammu and Kashmir police have dismantled a major interstate and transnational terror module linked to Pakistan-based Jaish-e-Mohammed and Ansar Ghazwat ul Hind and Al-Qaeda affiliate. Police recovered nearly 2,900 kilograms of bomb-making material, including 350 kg of ammonium nitrate, timers, assault rifles, handguns and ammunition. The seizures were made from Dr. Muzammil Shakil of Faridabad's Al-Falah Hospital and Dr. Adil Ahmed Radar of Anantnag Government Medical College.
In a major counter-terror operation, Jammu and Kashmir police with Haryana and Uttar Pradesh agencies have busted an interstate and transnational module linked to Jaish-e-Mohammed and Ansar Ghazwat-ul-Hind. The network, involving radicalized professionals including doctors, spanned several states. Authorities seized 2,900 kilograms of explosives and IED-making materials during coordinated raids. The breakthrough followed an ongoing investigation launched last month after posters bearing threats from Jaish-e-Mohammed surfaced in Srinagar's Naugam area. Acting on intelligence from arrested suspects, police teams traced key operatives to Faridabad and Saharanpur, where multiple houses rented by the accused were raided over the past week. In Faridabad, officers recovered around 360 kilograms of explosives, an AK-47 rifle and ammunition from a rented house in Dauj village. The house was occupied by Dr. Muzammil Shakil, a 35-year-old physician from Pulwama who taught at Al-Falah Medical College. Investigators say he's among several highly educated operatives believed to have been coordinating logistics and supplies for the terror network. A day later, police uncovered another rented house in Fatehpur Taga village, also linked to Dr. Shakil. From there, a staggering 2,563 kilograms of ammonium nitrate was recovered, material that officials say could be used to prepare multiple high-intensity explosive devices. The property owner, identified as Maulana Istaq, has been detained for questioning. In a related development, police have arrested a woman doctor from Lucknow, identified as Dr. Shaheen, for her suspected role in the same network. An AK-47 rifle was found in her car, which was reportedly being used by Dr. Shakil in Faridabad. She is the third doctor arrested in the case and has been flown to Srinagar for interrogation.
Timers, लगभग 20 timers with batteries 4 और इसके अलावा कुछ अन्य सामान है जो है यहाँ बरामद किया गया है। साथ साथ ही जो है जो फायर आर्म्स में एक कैरन पॉप राइफल विद 3 मैगजीन्स एंड 83 लाइव राउंड्स, एक पिस्टल विद 8 लाइव राउंड्स, 2 एम्प्टी कार्ट्रिजेस और 2 एडिशनल मैगजीन्स है जो इनसे जो है रिकवरी की गई है। और इसके अंदर जो है अभी जो है कार्रवाई जो है दोनों की हमारी जॉइंट पुलिस की कार्रवाई करते हैं। इट्स नॉट AK-56 जो है, इट इज कैरन पॉप असॉल्ट राइफल। ये यहाँ पे जो है ये जो यूनिवर्सिटी में जो है पढ़ाता था, हाँ ही वाज वर्किंग इन अल-फलाह यूनिवर्सिटी। बाकी मैं आपको जो है बहुत सारी ऑपरेशनल डिटेल्स है, मैं आपको कहूंगा कि ऑपरेशंस हमारा जारी है, तो ऑपरेशंस को ध्यान में रखते हुए बहुत सारी ऑपरेशन डिटेल्स है जिन्हें मैं इस समय भी नहीं बता सकता। ये लगभग जो है यहाँ पे ये सारा ये पिछले 15 दिन से एक हमारा जॉइंट ऑपरेशन चल रहा था, तो उसी जॉइंट ऑपरेशन के अंतर्गत ये कार्रवाई की। देखिए इस बारे में भी इन्वेस्टिगेशन जारी है। जैसे मैंने आपको कहा, एक बृहद नेशनल सिक्योरिटी को ध्यान में रखते हुए बहुत सारी ऐसी डिटेल्स हैं जिन्हें अभी इस समय बताया जाना उचित नहीं है। देखिए अभी तक की जो इन्वेस्टिगेशन है उसके हिसाब से अभी यहाँ पे ही है फरीदाबाद में, इसके अलावा अदर जो है एरिया में भी है, जैसे एक एक्यूजर्स के अंदर सहारनपुर से भी इसके अंदर गिरफ्तारी हुई है, तो एक ये जो है हाँ ये एक बड़ा मॉड्यूल है।
According to the Jammu and Kashmir police, the wider operation has so far led to 7 arrests, including professionals and clerics from Srinagar, Pulwama, Kulgam and Shopian. Investigators believe the module functioned as part of a white-collar terror ecosystem, where educated individuals were radicalized and tasked with raising funds, recruiting members, and sourcing materials under the guise of social and academic work. Police sources say the network relied on encrypted communication channels to coordinate with handlers based in Pakistan and other countries. Funds were reportedly moved through professional networks and charitable fronts. Electronic devices, documents, and incriminating materials seized during the searches are now being examined for digital forensics. Among the weapons recovered so far are 2 pistols, a Chinese Star and a Beretta, along with an AK-56 and an AK Krinkov rifle, besides thousands of live cartridges. Forensic tests are underway to trace their origins, while agencies including the NIA are expected to join the investigation to map funding and cross-border connections. Back in Jammu and Kashmir, coordinated search operations have continued in Srinagar, Anantnag, Ganderbal and Shopian. Officials say the aim is to dismantle every link from overground facilitators to foreign handlers that support such terror networks. With explosive recoveries across states and multiple arrests of educated professionals, investigators believe they've uncovered a disturbing trend, a shift toward a more covert white-collar form of radicalization. For now, The Jammu and Kashmir police say their priority remains tracing every connection in this network to ensure such threats are neutralized before they can strike. Lindsay Menezes and Arun Naik for Goa 365.
Jammu and Kashmir police have conducted massive raids in South Kashmir's Shopian district in connection with UK-based terror handler Mohammed Ayub Thakur. Multiple premises were searched to identify and dismantle the terror network allegedly run by Muzammil Ayub, whose ancestral home is in Shopian. Police say the operations are part of a sustained effort to destroy the terror ecosystem and ensure lasting peace in the valley.
मैं चाहिए काट दूंगा वो गार्डन की तरह रहो
In Pakistan, thousands of PTI supporters have taken to the streets, declaring a final war against Army Chief Asim Munir, accusing him of corruption and holding former Prime Minister Imran Khan in Adiala jail for 2 years. Reports say security forces have been ordered to crush the protests as unrest spreads across major cities. As tensions rise ahead of the Shanghai Cooperation Organization SCO meeting, Pakistan's Planning Minister Ahsan Iqbal has indirectly blamed India for disrupting the situation inside Pakistan. He accused the opposition PTI of colluding with a neighboring country's agenda to destabilize the country through protests.
दुनिया को पाकिस्तान का अच्छा चेहरा ना देखने को मिले, बल्कि पाकिस्तान का टीयर गैस, पाकिस्तान का मुजाहिरों का वाला चेहरा जो है वो दुनिया देखे, तो पीटीआई किसके एजेंडे पर अमल कर रही है? क्या ये पाकिस्तान का एजेंडा है या पाकिस्तान के उन दुश्मनों का एजेंडा है या हमारे हमसाया मुल्क का एजेंडा है जो खुद परेशान है कि पाकिस्तान इतना बड़ा स्टेज पे मुकाम क्यों हासिल कर रहा है? ये पीटीआई को जवाब देना होगा और मैं फिर एक बार उम्मीद करता हूं कि पाकिस्तानी कौम इस मनफी सियासत को, इस इंतशार की सियासत को उसी तरह मुस्तरद करेगी जैसे पहले इसने मुस्तरद किया था। पाकिस्तान के अवाम इन हथकंडों से थक चुके हैं। अब हमने
And finally, to some lighter news from Meghalaya. The city of Shillong is once again alive with rhythm and color as the Bruce and Beats Festival 2025 kicked off at the State Central Library. Organized by Easy Collab, the 3-day festival celebrates youth, creativity and Shillong's deep love for music and art. The opening day featured a heartfelt tribute to legendary singer Zubeen Garg, whose melodies continue to inspire generations.
My name is Aruma Rao, and on behalf of Easy Collab Organizing Committee, I would like to welcome you all in today's program, Brews and Beats Festival 2025. And it's happening for the first time in Shillong at State Centre Library, and it's a 3-day program. And to begin with this program, we have kept a tribute for legendary singer Zubeen Garg. He's the heart of Assam, and he's also I would not use words because I still believe that he's living in people's hearts. He's still living in people's hearts, and it's a 3-day event. And on the second day, we have tribute for Bob Marley, and third day we have DJ night. So please do come and visit Brews and Beats Festival at State Centre Library, where you will get to enjoy the foods, stalls, and good music.
So can you just tell us, what is the importance of this event?
Actually, the importance of this event is to show the culture of Shillong. As you can see, Cherry Blossom is coming. So this festival is to welcome Cherry Blossom. We are welcoming Cherry Blossom. So it's the pre-Cherry Blossom, you can say, the kind of festival where we are doing brews and beats, like the culture of food and music together.
Do you think
यहाँ पर किस चीज का दुकान लगाया है?
मैंने यहाँ पे एक्चुअली ये मेरा शॉप है गोरा लाइन में, आमास किचन, लेकिन नेपाली डिश ज्यादातर रखते हैं हम लोग, लेकिन आज हमने मिक्स कुजीन रखा है, जैसे कि खासी डिश भी और नेपाली भी।
नेपाली डिशेस में क्या फ्लेवर आप लोगों को बताना चाहेंगे कि स्पेशल फ्लेवर?
नेपाली में थुक्पा है, और नेपाली स्टाइल मोमोज है, सेल रोटी है, नेपाली चटनी।
तो आज पहले दिन थोड़ा आपने तो आज रिस्पॉन्स कैसा लगा?
आज के दिन बहुत बढ़िया था, बहुत, हाँ लोग आए थे लेकिन थोड़ा कम थे आज, पता नहीं आज का रिस्पॉन्स तो इतना ठीक नहीं, कल शायद अच्छा हो।
Five-minute break because there will be one more singer who will sing a song. So I want you guys to don't go anywhere.
Well, dear viewers, that is all we have for you today. Until we meet again, thank you for watching.